Hammer, I cannot believe what you're saying. Incarcerate potential criminals at birth? What are you going to do, throw them in a baby prison?
If they resist arrest?
I got to tell you, this theory of yours is absolutely obscene.
It's a question of heredity. Criminals breed criminals.
All right, give me an example.
Ma Barker and her kids, the Dalton gang, the James brothers, Butch Cassidy and his kid. Now, you see, Duro, you window shop long enough, you can get some real finds. All right, freeze, Frico.
Hammer.
Drop the iron. Drop it. Okay, I'll take it. Duro, wrap up this sleazy package.
All right, we got it, ma'am. If you call us black and white, we'd appreciate it.
I'll tell you what, I'll prove my point here. I'll show you that the sledgehammer's scum begets scum theory is scientific fact.
Hammer, that's absolutely unnecessary.
So saying that. All right, you genetic mutant. What does your father do?
Wants to know.
I do. I'm doing a little survey. Now, what does he do?
He's the presidential press secretary.
You see, Duro? Poor guy never had a chance.
Hammer, you're not going to believe this. A man was just booked for attempting to break into the Wentworth mansion.
So what?
Well, I thought this would be of particular interest to you.
Why, did someone get killed?
No.
Oh, well then, don't tease me, Duro.
The man appears to be your brother.
My brother? Gee, I haven't seen my brother in... I don't have a brother.
Well, there's a man named Miles Hammer who's been in Trunk's office for over an hour, and he swears he's your brother.
Yeah, Hammer, I met him. He's got the looks and the brains. What did you get?
The trigger finger.
So there we were, standing in the middle of the Champs-Elysees, and...
Okay, Captain, what's going on?
Just a bit, Hammer. Your brother's in the middle of a very funny story.
Okay, slime clone. I'll give you one chance.
Get the hands off that man.
I realize that you're upset by this sudden revelation, Sledge. I never meant for us to meet under circumstances that were so inauspicious.
I think you mean suspicious, don't you?
Hammer, this is very heavy. This is your brother.
What is this? What, just any jerk who walks in off the street and claims to be my brother, you believe?
It all checks out, Hammer. Bellman and Records ran a full trace. It's all in the files.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I want to see Bellman. I want to see those records right now!
Be right in, Captain Trunk.
Well, if you're supposed to be my brother, how come my parents never talked about you?
Probably in fear of his safety, Hammer.
Here's the file, sir.
Thank you.
All right, give me that. Born Passaic, New Jersey. Well, I wasn't the only one born in Passaic, New Jersey. Parents were Jack and Arm & Hammer. Well, so what? Sure, there are lots of Jack and Arm & Hammers in this country. Gotta be. Well, it says here, according to this, you were born 3 months before my parents were married, so how do you explain that, slimeball?
Read on, Hammer. He grew up in an orphanage.
That's right. Mother and father gave me up at birth. They had what is known as a shotgun wedding.
Oh, a shotgun wedding. Boy, that sounds romantic, doesn't it? I don't believe it.
It all checks out.
Well, look at him. He doesn't even resemble me.
Oh, there is a resemblance. Only he's infinitely better looking than you are.
Well, if you don't mind, I believe I'm entitled to make one phone call.
Oh, Miles, right this way. Use my phone.
It's a personal call.
Well, if it's a personal call, Miles, you can use my phone. Bellman, would you show Miles my phone, please? It's right around there.
Oh, here, let me get that for you. Here you are.
Thank you, Miles.
What is this? Use my phone. No, use my phone. No, pick up my stuff. Use my phone.
Hammer, face the facts.
What, that this two-bit criminal is my brother?
No, that the sledgehammer scum begets scum theory doesn't hold water.
So now sometimes it skips a generation.
But you two are the same generation.
Hey, don't confuse me.
Will the defendant please rise?
Now comes my favorite part. The sentencing.
Miles Hammer, Mrs. Wentworth has decided to drop all charges against you. You're a free man.
What?
However, out of personal curiosity, the court would like to know, if you don't mind, how this came about.
Evelyn and... Mrs. Wentworth and I reached a mutual understanding, Your Honor. Know what I mean?
You're Judge Shea. Now look, wait a minute. You're not gonna let this oil can grease his way out of this, are you?
Hammer, that man's your brother.
Yeah, and I voted for Mondale. I've seen better decisions made by Ouija boards.
One more outburst like this, and I will hold you in contempt of court.
If you held me, all there'd be was contempt.
Your Honor, please excuse Inspector Hammer's outburst. He's just recently discovered that we're brothers, and the sight of me accused of a crime has upset him greatly.
Your Honor, may I speak in behalf of the defendant? He wants you to throw the book at him. Really, no mercy. That's a direct quote. I want the gas chamber. He told me this. He did.
Would you kindly take your hand off the defendant's mouth?
I imagine it's quite a shock for Sledge, an outstanding citizen and decorated officer, to see his brother facing trial. I can assure you, Your Honor, this will never happen again.
It certainly won't if you put this turkey behind bars while you have the chance.
I am absolutely shocked at the lack of compassion you have toward your brother. You are positively inhuman.
That's nice of you to say.
This court is adjourned until after lunch.
Well, Miles, what are you gonna do now?
Find a place to live, I guess.
Well, he can stay with you, Candy Hammer. He's your brother, until he finds a place.
My building doesn't allow pets.
Well, if Hammer won't put you up, you can stay at my house.
I'm so ashamed of you. You care more about your gun than you do about your own brother.
I grew up with my gun. I could shoot before I could walk.
Well, what's it gonna be?
All right.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah. Enough groping. I've never lived with another human being in my entire life.
You were married.
That's what I mean. Well, here it is.
I bet you decorated it yourself.
How'd you guess?
We're brothers, remember?
Hammer, you're a dead man.
Hammer, you're a dead man.
Hammer, you're a dead man.
Oh, I didn't think he'd call.
You got quite a fan club there.
All right, listen, pal, I'm in no mood for wisecracks. In the last 24 hours, I have gained a brother and a roommate. What am I gonna find out next? I got 2 kids?
Didn't I tell you?
Shut up.
I'm kidding. You know, it's funny. I've always known there was another part of me out there, another half. They say brothers can be psychically linked, feel each other's feelings. Do you think that's true?
I don't know. You feel homicidal?
Why are you so hostile? Hey, that's interesting. A target right in your own apartment.
Reflects my taste. I guess I won't be needing it anymore, now that you're here.
Well, Sledge, where do we start? We got 40 years of catching up to do.
Don't you hit me unless you mean it. Now, tomorrow I want you to get out of here and find yourself a job. Maybe they got an opening somewhere for a department store mannequin.
Of course.
And don't get too comfortable. If my new landlady finds out you're here, it's adios amigos. She's strict.
Mr. Hammer, is there someone in there with you?
Just a minute, Mrs. Steinberg. See? Thanks a lot.
Trying to sneak in a roommate?
Look, this is not what you think. This guy here, he claims to be my brother, so...
Really?
Yeah.
He seems way too good looking.
That's a lovely necklace. It's Fijian, isn't it?
A nui nui. Mi swali ni tati.
Oh, boy. Leilani Utututu. Nutu?
Well, Mr. Nunu Ututu Tutu was just leaving.
Nonsense. He's welcome to stay for as long as he likes. I look forward to speaking with you again. Perhaps we could discuss the wiki-me-tiki ritual.
Oh!
Nawali.
Wiki me tiki, huh? You get a lot of mileage out of that charm, don't you?
Well, she's fantastic. Do you know her very well?
You can sleep on the couch.
So, we must have something in common. Do you like chess?
No. I prefer games of true mental agility and stamina, like sculling.
Okay, you like canoeing. Great.
No, bashing skulls.
I see. Maybe we don't have anything in common, except mother and father. Mom sure was a looker.
Yeah, they were great. I guess you never got to know them very well, huh?
Oh, we talked every now and then. And I know they'd be really proud of at least one of their sons today. You know, I kept a scrapbook of all your exploits, Sledge. I'm really proud of you. Well, guess it's time I got ready for bed.
All right, take the bed. It's softer.
Good night, Sledge.
Good night, Miles.
Hello, Maddie. It's me. Rook takes pawn.
Oh, you mean it?
Hey, Ham. Look, I told my family about your brother. You think you might like to come over to the house sometime? Then, you know, meet my sister and all.
Sure, why not? But don't bring out the good silver. You know something, Duro? The next person that praises my brother is gonna get a .44 caliber heart massage.
It's not jealousy, I hear, is it, Hammer?
Right. What has he got that I could possibly be jealous of?
He's suave, charming, polite.
A better dresser than you?
Well, I've got to be going.
So what are you all decked out for? Marcel Marceau wears less makeup than that.
I have a date.
What do you mean, a date? A date? You mean you have a date? You mean like a date? A date? Like a date with a man?
Yes. Someone you know. Your brother.
Bro, you can't do that.
Hammer, on my off hours, I can do whatever I want.
All right, look. If you want a real hot date, I'll fix you up with the flasher in the holding cell. At least he's ready to commit to a relationship. You're lucky. You're an only child.
Who are you talking to, Hammer?
Oh,
So, Miles, why don't you tell me a little about yourself?
What's to tell? I'm like most people. I've drifted from place to place. I've done a lot of things I'm not too proud of. I've learned things the hard way. I enjoy tennis, horseback riding, polo, quoits, badminton, snooker.
You know, it's so odd. Two brothers, same family, same genes. One of them goes so wrong.
Well, I guess I'm just a victim of circumstances.
I was referring to Sledge. Oh, I don't speak French. You'll have to order for me.
Certainement. Voilà, mademoiselle, coquille Saint-Jacques, et pour moi, je voudrais l'escargot de maman, s'il vous plaît.
Voilà. Your wine, monsieur?
This isn't a 1970 Chateauneuf de Pape.
Oh, well, monsieur.
It's a 73, you oaf.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, but we are freshly out of that vintage.
You get back there and bring us a Montrachet 79.
Oui, monsieur, tout de suite, right away.
Where did you learn so much about wine?
I spent several jail terms near the Napa Valley. Oh, but that's all behind me. I'm turning over a new leaf now. Meeting my brother has shown me the error of my ways.
Oh, where is he? He's been gone for 10 minutes. I understand. You're upset. So am I.
Hey, shut up! I'm trying to think!
Thank you, Miles. This is very nice. I've always wanted to come here.
And I want to thank you for paying. Would you care to dance?
All right.
I love to dance, don't you? Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't cut in. I'm with my lady.
Does this happen all the time?
Only when I'm out in public.
You know, I really can't get over that you're Sledge's brother.
Well, I am.
Well, in that case, perhaps you could answer a question for me, something I've been dying to know for a long time. Is Sledge's middle name really Alfred?
Yep, it sure is. Sledge Alfred Hammer. Do you believe it?
That's funny. That's Mayjoy's middle name. I must have made a mistake. Sledge doesn't have a middle name.
Oh, that's right. Where did I get Alfred from?
I don't know. Where did you get Alfred from?
Who cares about his middle name? I think I know why you invited me here.
Hammer, I have something I've got to tell you.
Hey, I don't want to hear the gory details, all right?
It's about Miles. I found out something horrible last night.
Let me guess. He sleeps with his mouth open.
He's not your brother.
You mean he's my sister?
No, he's not really your brother. I tricked him into telling me your middle name last night.
Right. I don't have a middle name.
Exactly.
So?
So? He said you did. Now, how did he alter his records to match yours?
I don't know. There's no place he could have found that information except in my personnel file, and that is classified. Bellman.
He said that if I gave him the information about Inspector Hammer, that he would marry me.
You believe that?
What are you talking about? You believed he was your brother?
Well, I didn't,
Why would Miles want people to believe he's Hammer's brother?
He said he needed a new identity. A trump card to cover for him while he tried to figure out how to rob Mrs. Wentworth. So I told him about you because you don't have any family. I found out that he was having an affair with Mrs. Wentworth. And I still loved him.
Don't you have any self-respect, woman?
No.
Well, ask a silly question, right?
What was Miles's real name anyway, Maddie?
Bruce Radish. He's an out-of-work, off-Broadway actor.
An actor. The lowest form of criminal. Well, it's time I brought the curtain down on him.
Hammer, your brother's trapped inside the Wentworth mansion. He's holding a hostage. He dressed like you and he used the badge to get in. Now he's demanding to see you.
All right, come on, Duro. Booker!
Hammer, tell Miles the dinner's still on.
Come on, Miles. Give yourself up. Let's settle this thing peacefully. Let the maid go.
No way. Not till I talk to Sledge.
Sorry I'm late, but it looks like I got here in time for the fun, huh?
Hammer, you wouldn't shoot your own brother, would you? Wait a minute. Of course you would.
Captain, Miles really isn't Hammer's brother. It was all a ruse. He's really an unemployed thespian.
Yeah, and he's an actor, too.
Wonder where he got all this ammunition.
Must have picked the lock on my hope chest.
Sledge! Get everybody else out of here or she gets it.
And I thought actors loved an audience. All right, Captain, why don't you get this party out of here? This is a family matter.
No, Hammer. Just the thought of leaving you here with all these priceless works of art scares the living daylights out of me.
Oh, relax. What could I possibly bust? By the way, where are the Wentworths?
Only the maid was home. The Wentworths are at a Republican caucus meeting.
Where?
At the Liars Club.
Come on, I'm getting impatient.
Okay. We're gonna be right outside this door. All right. We're leaving.
Okay, glamour boy, you can come out now. We're all alone.
shoot!
Trust me, I never miss.
It's Miles I'm thinking of. He's got such a beautiful face.
Women. You know, all along, I knew you weren't my brother. But now this proves it.
What do you mean?
You didn't kill anybody.
You thought you were brothers? Clearly, he's much too handsome.
You know, come to think of it, I have been known to miss on occasion. But you know what burns me up the worst, brother dearest?
That I borrowed your suit?
Well, that too. But worse than that, you tried to play on my emotions. What few I have.
Look, I'm sorry, but can't you at least give me a head start? Give me a chance to make a break for it.
All right. That sounds like a good idea. That'll make it more interesting. You let her go first.
But he said he'd take me to the opera.
Maybe some other time.
I'll give you 5 minutes.
Thanks, Sledge. You'll never regret it.
I know. Oops.
Nice save, Doro.
Yeah, nice save, Duro.
Hammer!
Well, you do have to give him credit, sir.
What's that?
He's an actor who does his own stunts. What are you guys doing?
Well, we're checking out your family tree.
Oh.
We're trying to figure out just who you are related to.
What'd you come up with?
Oh, this is fascinating. Your roots go back to Ivan the Terrible.
Great. You know, I had an Uncle Ivan.
Did you know you're a distant relative of Genghis Khan?
Good. I had an Aunt Khan, Joan Khan.
You're a direct descendant of Gandhi?
Oh, well. There's a black sheep in every family. He was a bald guy, wore a sheet, right? I'd shoot him.
What?
Well, I'd try to shoot him.
Yes, sir?
Give me another drink.
I'm sorry, sir.
I
I
want
think you've had enough. Now
want
look
a
what you've
drink.
done to me. Just get
Give
your
me
hands
another
off
drink.
me.
You can't solve everything with a gun.
But my bazooka's in the trunk.
Stop it!
I'm gonna kill you.
Hold it! It's a 2-drink minimum.
You know, I think you could have shown a little sympathy.
I was gonna send a card to his next of kin.
I just don't understand you, Hammer. You're so violent.
Not always. Let's get those geeks. We'll set our guns for stun.
Guns don't have a setting for stun.
Well, that's their tough luck.
Wait a minute, Hammer. Something's wrong here. I think these are the cars the FBI uses.
Great. We'll bust them for car theft, too. That's what they're gonna look like when I'm through with them. All right, freeze, rodents! Drop the weapons. Come on, drop them. Come on, on the floor. Let's go.
Merci, monsieur. Merci.
You try to kiss me on the cheek and I'll shoot you.
Who the hell
Come on,
are you?
come on, hands on the wall. Come on, spread them. Come on, way back, way back.
Come on, ease up, will you? Just what do you plan to do with us?
I'm gonna knock you down, beat you up, read you your rights, and then I'm gonna beat you up again.
You're a cop? We're from the FBI.
I'm telling you, that frog you just let go is an international counterfeiter.
Not so fast. Let me see some identification.
Let's see your badge.
I got, I don't... I must have forgot to pick it up when I got off suspension. I am a detective. I really am. I have a gun.
Been printing your own money, have you?
I did not know it was illegal. It's just a hobby.
Come on, let's go.
Detective Duro has suffered a mild concussion. You can see her, but you have to be very quiet. She's suffered a nasty shock today.
Why, did you find out you graduated medical school in Grenada?
Excuse me. She's asleep.
I'll wake her up.
Hammer! This is a hospital, for God's sake. It's a hospital.
I know. I was going to use a silencer.
Doro. Doro. I have some good news for you. If you no longer wish to partner with this brainless juggernaut of destruction, I will assign you a new partner.
I don't want a new partner, Captain. I want Hammer. He's the only one who can help me get those scum suckers.
Come, sucker. Hammer, we have to leave. She's obviously very, very sick. Very sick.
Oh, what is this, a luau?
Oh, lighten up, Inspector. We all signed this card for Dory, and we left a space for you.
Yeah, well, forget it, lady. I showed her I care in my own special way. I shot at the guy who was trying to park in her spot.
Hammer, what the hell are you belly aching about now?
This isn't the precinct. This is Pee-wee's Playhouse. Who was the mental midget who thought this dumb thing up?
It was my idea, Hammer.
Oh. Well. Oh, what's the big deal? She's not coming back from the dead. Look at this. Cookies, cakes, cards. We're cops, not caterers. Hey, where's the clown? Yeah, well, while you guys are in here turning this precinct into the Playboy Mansion, I was on the streets breaking my hump trying to crack this counterfeit case.
Did you get any leads?
Heck no.
Quiet, everybody! Quiet! Quiet! Dory's coming!
Enough hoopla.
Dory, it's good to have you back.
What the hell's going on here? This isn't a precinct, it's Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, Thoreau. You're inside now. Would you please take off those sunglasses?
What sunglasses?
Hey, Duro, I think you've been hanging around Hammer too long.
jaw.
Oh, well. It's not a party unless somebody breaks something.
Doro, I think it'd be a good idea if you took a week off.
I just took a week off.
Take another one!
I can't. I got a foreign slime ball to catch.
If everyone acted like her, the world would be a better place.
Got some bad news.
What?
I'm afraid that blow to Detective Doro's head has caused a behavioral imbalance. She's become excessively violent, irrational, and dangerous.
That happened to me once, the day I was born.
She's acquired these aggressive traits through constant exposure to a negative personality.
Oh, you lead-headed quack, that's ridiculous. She spends all her time with me.
Hammer, you don't understand. She has acquired the violent characteristics of a man she sees every day.
Yeah. Now all we have to do is find him.
It's you. You're the one. It's you.
You talking to me or to the doctor?
How long is she going to be this way?
There's just no way of knowing in cases like these.
Hammer, if she is acting like you, what do you think she might be right now?
I don't know, Captain. Lots of places I spend my time. Mud wrestling, cockfights, the taxidermy shop. There's this guy. Anything that's dead, he'll stuff. And
She's on a case!
On the case, right. The case. Well, let's see. The counterfeiter was working downtown. I know an informant in that area. Works in a tattoo parlor, but no. Any woman who walks in there would be eaten alive. Don't worry, Duro. I'll save you.
Take your time.
Very good, Duro. Very good. But you gotta follow through with that backhand. Follow through.
All right, Stooley, we want some information.
Hey, don't blow my cover. And wait your turn.
There's a guy around here printing some funny money, and we want to know where to find the creep.
I said wait your turn.
I'm losing my patience with you, eggplant.
Geez, I didn't know you had a sister, Sledge.
I don't.
Then I got nothing to say to you.
Yeah? Let's take out his teeth. You work on his uppers, I'll take out his lowers.
All right. I'll tell you. The only counterfeit money around is coming from a check-cashing joint downtown.
Where is it?
It's not an easy place to find, and it's in a pretty rough neighborhood. I better draw you a map. You got any paper on you? Okay. Take 5th to Broadway, down to Central, and it's right there.
Why can't we just take a shortcut? You're here.
Because that is a one-way street.
Look, instead of taking Broadway, why don't we take 5th and then make a right on this side street right there?
That's not a side street, that's a birthmark.
Oh. All right, come on, road map. You're coming with us.
Next.
Now, that thing shouldn't be on the street.
Down, come on.
I take a long walk off a short pier, freak.
Place looks pretty rough, Duro. I think you better stick close to me.
Move it, Flapjack, or I'll shove my fist down your throat and break your ribs from the inside.
Hey, back off. Whoa, Duro. You kiss your mother with that mouth?
Looks like you're doing a lot of business. Weasel.
We're running a special. 1 week only. You give us $1, we give you $1.50.
How can you afford that?
We make it up in volume.
Yeah? Can you break a 45?
Oh, that's a good line, Duro. I'm going to remember that.
We want to talk to the man who supplies you the money.
All right. He's gonna call me at the phone booth out in front. But why would he want to talk with you?
Because without me, he's out of business.
Holy cow.
You know, you better find another line of work, pal, or you're going to end up behind bars.
I already am behind bars.
Maggot.
So we're gonna play this card. Yeah, you're so
Dang
cute.
women always yakking on the phone.
Yeah.
Yes, surprise, I do. So guess what I said?
Your 3 minutes are up!
Duro, I don't know what you ate, but I want some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the...
Yeah.
Hammer, how's the road?
Are you kidding? She's doing great. She just put her hand through a telephone booth. You should have seen it. I mean, this woman was taking too long, right? And, right through the glass. Unbelievable.
I want you and Doro to come into the precinct immediately. And I want you to make sure she does not get killed. It's okay if you do.
Who are you talking to?
Captain.
Yeah, what's wrong with that pencil pusher? Get a paper cut?
I heard that, Doro. These 2 men want to ask you some questions.
Why'd they lose their way to Brooks Brothers?
Inspector Hammer, if I were you, I would not be quite so jejune.
Give me a dictionary. I'm gonna find out what you just said, and then I'm gonna clobber you with it.
Inspector, we've got no time for vulgar banter. We've got new evidence against Jean-Claude Baptiste.
You know him, the counterfeiter, who's free, thanks to you.
Oh, yeah. Maurice Chevalier.
He's still printing money, but one of his plates are missing.
What makes you so sure?
Take a look at this.
So far, he's only been able to pawn these off on unintelligent people.
I guess that's how you got a hold of it.
Cut the jokes, Hammer. We know you're a renegade, and we think you took the other printing plate.
Don't be ridiculous, you seersuckers.
Detective, perhaps you could have a word with your partner.
Sure. Nice going, Hammer.
Miss, he could be in serious trouble if he's withholding evidence.
He hasn't got the plate. I do.
Doro, you better give these men what they want.
Come on.
No way.
Why should she?
These guys aren't even cops.
They're zombies. You
think these guys can crack this case?
Get serious, Captain.
Enough! I can't stand stereo hammers. It gives me a double migraine.
Doro, if you don't cooperate with the FBI, I have no other choice but to put you on suspension.
Fine. Here's my badge. Adios.
I'll give you mine too, Captain. Just as soon as I find it. Look, Duro, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to get put on suspension.
I can still catch crooks. I just don't have to do the paperwork.
Yeah. But you had a perfect record. It was clean, it was tidy, it was spotless.
You're making me sound like a wimp.
I want another drink.
Mister, we've been through this before.
Come on,
Can't
lady.
wait. No, I'm sorry.
Come on, I said I want another drink.
I'll get you some coffee.
No,
Just give me another drink. Just give
no,
me.
why not?
All right, listen, Highball. I'm gonna teach you that drinking and drinking don't mix.
Hammer! Let him go.
Oh, lady, thank God you were here.
It's my turn to beat him up.
Now, wait a minute, Duro. I saw him first.
So what?
I said I saw him first.
Be a man, Hammer.
I never thought I'd say this, but I wish you were your old self again.
Hammer, sometimes you make me sick. All right, you can have the cheese log. I'm gonna go put a dime in the meter.
There's something wrong with her.
You're telling me.
There aren't any meters out there.
She gave me the slip. You see? You can't trust a woman, even when she acts like a man.
Bonsoir, madame.
Hello, dog breath.
You are such a beautiful woman, but you speak like a pig.
Put a sock on it, fuzzball. See, you're still working out at your old place.
It's the perfect hideout. Only a fool would look for me here. Besides, tonight I'm packing up my counterfeiting operation and moving to Kansas under a new alias, Jean-Claude Smith.
Yeah? What's this?
The first dollar I ever made. Of course, I cannot make anything until you give me my printing plate, huh? And I'm prepared to pay quite a bit of money for it. Real money, of course.
Don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you.
You crepe, Suzette.
Now, my dear, I'm afraid you are going to get what's coming to you.
Okay, Duro, load up. There's slime balls afoot.
Oh, my head. Where am I?
Oh, great! Now that I need you to be me, you're you again. Come on. Come on, up. Duro, shoot your gun.
Right.
Tailed you here, Hammer. Lucky for you.
I knew you two would be tailing, Hammer, so we followed you here.
Well, nobody else shows up. It's getting crowded back here.
Inspector McCall, Scotland Yard.
What are you doing here?
Just came in to buy my wife a painting. My word, it's Jean-Claude Baptiste. He's been wanted by Interpol for years. Mr. Baptiste, would you kindly step forward here, please? Stretch your hands out, please. Towards me. I arrest you in the name of the Queen.
Thank God, this is over.
Oh, it's good to have you acting like yourself again.
What do you mean?
Well, for the past couple of days, you've been acting just like me. A little too much like me.
What? What did I do?
You withheld evidence.
You called us zombies.
You called me a pencil pusher.
You slugged me.
Trust me, I didn't know what I was doing.
It's good to have you back, Doro. And back to normal. One hammer on the force is more than enough.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Hammer. No, really, thank you for saving my life.
Yeah.
Oh, I have something for you.
Oh, what is this? Oh, ties. Well, yeah, good. Oh, Battle of the Green Berets. I have this already.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I bought it when I was acting like you, I guess.
All right. Enough philanthropy. Why don't you two get back on the street and start busting scum-suckers?
Scum-suckers, Captain?
Oh, my God.
Mayjoy, I want you to hold this sleazeball for questioning. I have a feeling he was about to commit a crime, so find out what he was going to do and book him.
Inspector, you can't arrest someone before they commit a crime.
Hey, this is Crime Prevention Week, remember?
All right.
Anybody mind if I turn on the TV? There's a show I gotta see. Boy, I hope I didn't miss this.
Hammer, I haven't seen you this excited about TV since they colorized World War II footage.
Yeah, what's so important?
Liam Jackson is being interviewed. We should have more judges like him.
We did, in the Spanish Inquisition. That man is completely over the edge.
Didn't he put a man on death row and leave him there until he died of old age?
And nobody mentions his sense of humor.
In keeping with Crime Prevention Week, my special guest is Superior Court Judge Liam Jackson. Welcome, Your Honor. You've got quite a reputation as a hard liner. You've even been referred to as the hanging judge. When did you get that name?
At my baptism.
We know how you feel about the death penalty. Where do you stand on the electric chair?
Right next to the switch. Hey, you! It's a city property! You little bug!
Hammer, turn that damn thing off, please.
You just can't take it, can you? Well, I'll tell you one thing. That's my kind of judge. I hand him the criminals on a silver platter, and he carves the turkeys up.
Doro, the Surgeon General should issue a warning against listening to Hammer.
Oh, he's not so bad, Captain. Oh, really? Once you get to know Hammer the way I have, you feel exactly the same.
City full of rejects out there waiting to get busted, and you're taking me for a walk in the park.
Hammer, it's our lunch hour. I think it's a good idea we take a little time and appreciate nature.
Hey, listen, I appreciate nature as much as the next guy, okay? Oh, look. Come on. I'll buy you an ice cream.
Hammer!
Well, enough leisure, Duro. I'm ready to hit the streets.
Oh, Hammer, it was a nice change of pace. You know it. You just can't admit it. Hammer?
Oh, Your Honor, I'd like you to meet my partner, Dory Duro.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Honor.
Pleasure. She's a pacifist. So you're hearing cases on park benches now, huh, Judge?
No, I've eaten my lunch here every day for the last 10 years. It's very relaxing. Want to make something of it?
Isn't he something?
Well, it must be a great responsibility being a judge.
It's all in the execution.
Well, the way I figure it, Your Honor, if there were a few more judges like you and a few more cops like me, there'd be no criminals on the streets. Of course, possibly there'd be no people on the streets either, but then you can't have everything.
Sledge, you really have to be going. It's a pleasure meeting you, Your Honor.
Likewise.
You go ahead, Duro. I'll catch up.
Okay.
Your Honor, that autograph?
Oh, yeah, right.
I haven't got it. Here.
To Sledge, Judge Jackson.
Your Honor, it's been an honor, Your Honor. Long live the death penalty.
Excuse me. May I sit here?
Certainly. Approach the bench.
You come here every day.
Yes, I do. How do you know that?
You just told me. You know, you're a very attractive man.
No, I'm not. Just exactly what is it that you want?
I'd like to take you to a quiet little bistro. I have a special table there.
I have a trial in an hour. Or I could call in the verdict. Guilty.
Good. I'm very impressed. You're a wonderful pool player.
I would let you win a game, but I never give clemency.
hope I'm not boring. Maybe I could make this game more interesting for you.
Mm-hmm. How about the loser sleeps with the winner?
No. How about $50,000?
50. How about 150,000? What a kidder.
Okay, rack 'em, Judge. Light. Seven in the corner. $150,000.
You're serious?
You bet.
You haven't got any witnesses, and I'm not going to pay.
Oh, yes, you are.
Who are you?
Iron Mike Heckelsmiller.
Iron Mike?
Don't ask. Now, you made quite a sizable bet with Lana here.
It was a joke. Anyway, gambling is illegal, and it's your word against mine, so I'm leaving.
Not so fast, Judgy. Got it all on videotape. VHS and beta. But it's not going to cost you a cent. We are going to take it out in trade.
Hammer, you're going to find this very, very interesting.
Courthouse, where just moments ago, Judge Liam Jackson dismissed all charges against reputed mobster Franz Phil Curlman.
He should have nailed him. His own mother testified against him.
Oh, wait, here comes the judge. Judge Jackson, why the dismissal?
No comment. You probing toad.
Well, there you have it.
I guess your buddy's gone soft.
Why would he do that? Why would he let that scum off? I'm gonna go talk to him.
Accuser us.
Heckelsmiller?
Yeah.
This is Judge Jackson. I hate myself for helping that rotten friend of yours, and I'm going public. I'll throw myself on the mercy of the court. I just hope I don't draw myself as a judge, because then I'll get the death penalty.
Why, that dirty, rotten, stinking, uncorrupt judge is going public. We gotta stop him before he yaps.
You want me to take care of him, boss?
No. This is woman's work. Lana, shop. I mean, kill. What's wrong with these goldfish?
What's the matter?
Steak? You don't feed them steak. Now their poor little stomachs are all upset. Don't worry. Daddy's gonna make you feel better. Yes. Yes, you're gonna feel good now.
You. How did you get in here?
I'm very resourceful. I crawled in through the doggy door.
I don't have time for any more dirty pool.
That's not why I'm here. Your Honor, give a girl a chance. I wanted to give you something from me and Iron Mike.
What did Iron Mike want to give me?
His condolences.
Pretty careless leaving the front door open.
Yeah, must have a heck of a neighborhood watch around here.
Hammer, Jackson's in here. Excuse me, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I demand an explanation. Now, what got into you today?
Hammer!
Duro, please. The one judge I trust, and he stabs me in the back. Go ahead. Hide your face.
Hammer, listen to me.
Duro, just a minute. I just want to know what excuse you could possibly have for letting that slime ball go free.
Hammer, he's dead.
Well, I guess as excuses go, that's one of your better ones. Well, Norman, what's the verdict?
Stabbed through the heart. Very clean. Very professional. I'm really touched when someone takes such pride in their work.
Fine, but what about this case, Norman?
Right. I found traces of blue chalk underneath his fingernails. I'll check it out further and let you know if I find anything else. Have a nice day. Thanks again, guys.
Ooh, what's that foul odor I smell? What, are you wearing that perfume I gave you for Christmas?
No. Cigar smoke. Cuban, I think. Your perfume smelled worse.
Yeah. So the judge smokes cigars. And here's some matches. Guess he won't be needing these anymore, huh?
You know, people who smoke usually use ashtrays. There are no ashtrays in this room.
Well, he was rich. He used the carpet. Let's go.
Let's see. Jackson. Divorced? 2 kids? No close friends? See, not much else. Billiards?
Pool. The judge was a pool player.
Yeah, so?
The blue chalk. The pool chalk. To chalk the cue. A clue.
Clue? What cue?
A clue. Look, I picked these up off the judge's desk. Pretty smart thinking, Huntero. They're from a pool hall.
How does all this tie together?
I have no idea. Let's go talk to Trunk.
I just got off the phone with the commissioner. He's been yelling at me every hour on the hour.
Well, now you know what it feels like.
He wants the judge's murder solved yesterday. Do you have any hard evidence I can go on?
We've got something better than that, sir.
Oh, that's terrific. I'll tell the commissioner. What is it?
A hunch.
God, Hammer.
No, but it's a good one. You see, the coroner found blue chalk under the judge's fingernails. Then we found out the judge was a pool player. I found these matches on the judge's desk. They're from a pool hall called Q's R Us. Now, what if the judge was hustled into letting that goon go? I'm going down to the pool hall right now and see if I can get hustled.
Just a minute, Hammer. This case is too important to trust to you and your hunch. I'm going with you.
Captain Trunk, I'm reporting live. Any new developments on the Jackson murder case?
Actually, I can't...
I'm Inspector Sledge. What the captain's trying to say is we just discovered some concrete evidence that will crack this case by tomorrow morning.
Honor, you screwed up. That cop Sledgehammer is wise to us.
No, he couldn't possibly be.
I told you not to leave any clues. In and out, no fuss, no...
Don't whine. If I wanted a man who whined, I'd date Dick Cavett.
All right, Hammer, I have to admit that fake disclosure was a good idea.
I know it's a long shot, sir, but it could flush out the killer.
One more thing, Hammer.
What's that?
Don't ever push me out of a close-up when I'm on camera.
Makes you think you can shoot pool.
The operative word here is shoot. When it comes to shooting, I'm the best there is.
3 games already. Nobody's even looked at us.
Well, that's how pool hustlers operate. They move in on you slowly. Gotta keep your hands off the table, sir. You might lose that nail. I don't know.
Right? Let me see you make this one.
I'll jump the 4 and the 5. 3 ball in the corner pocket. I'm sorry about that, Captain, but you knew when you signed up the police work is dangerous, huh?
Get with me, Hammer! I'm gonna make a phone call. Make an appointment for a CAT scan.
Hi. My name is Lorna. You handle your cue stick very well. May I join you in the game?
Yeah, right, lady. Why don't you go get your ears pierced or something?
Please, sir. I may not be a great player, but I could give you a good game.
Just beat it, girlie, before somebody sees me talking to you.
Come on, just one game.
All right, if you're gonna be pushy about it.
Good.
They should never allow women in pool halls.
Now, to make it more interesting, shall we play for a few dollars?
How much is a few?
100.
It's your money, lady. Rack 'em up. Gambling is illegal, and normally I wouldn't take that, but I want to teach you a lesson.
Give me another chance to win it back. Double or nothing to make it interesting.
Oh, lady, you're wasting my time. I'm looking for a pool hustler.
One more game.
All right.
Rackham, I think you owe me the grand total of $50,000.
Give me one more chance.
No.
I'll play a double or nothing.
No.
Shouldn't you give me one more chance?
Yes!
Looks like you found your hustler.
No kidding, Duro.
Let's take her in.
Not yet. I got one more game to play.
What are you gonna do if she wins?
Shoot her.
Okay. Double or nothing. You break.
If you want me,
I didn't think that'd happen. Didn't your mother ever teach you pool hall etiquette?
I never had a mother.
That's a lousy smokescreen, lady. Watch this. Looks like I shoot better than the late judge. Sorry, lady. Pool party's over.
All right, Fuzz. Drop your piece.
Hey, put that thing away before somebody gets hurt. Besides, it's not even a regulation cue. How did a nice girl like you get mixed up in a racket like this?
So ignorant. I'm not a nice girl.
Ouch!
I like to call my shots. I take your arm off next.
You do, and you'll pay for the jacket.
Yeah, come on up and fight like a man.
Best shot I made all day.
Boy, Heckles Miller sure had a good scam going.
Yeah, next you'll be doing his hustling in the big house.
Hammer, I can't get over how well you play pool.
Captain, I think I finally figured out how to do that jump shot. Now watch this.
Oh, wait a minute, Hammer. Let me get the hell out of the way, okay? Doro, you better move, too. He's dangerous. Okay.
Pull. Yeah, talk to me.
Hammer, how you doing? It's me, Kurt Kruger. I just got back in town.
How come you didn't reverse the charges, scum sucker?
Listen, have I got some information for you about that cat burglar, the one that's pulling off all those jewel robberies?
Hey, listen, forget it, okay? It's a sissy case.
Oh, yeah? Well, he's suspected of shooting a cop.
There's a cat burglar who shot a cop? Now I'm mildly enraged.
Well, I got some important information for you, and, well, for some serious money, I'll share it with you.
Just get me the information.
Not here. How you doing? Get out of here. I tell you what, meet me at the, Bolorama. Yeah, Bolorama.
Where's Krugel?
He likes to keep a low profile. Ever since he was romantically linked with Joan Rivers. That must be the instructions.
Ow! Cow! Ooh, ow, that must hurt. Ooh.
Fine sense of deduction, Doro. Of course it hurts. Wow. What does it say? What's that nail?
Don't lean on the ball return. Put money in a hole of this bowling ball, then roll it down the gutter. I'll send back with information hidden in the hole.
Right there. You had it all the way.
No, in the gutter! In the gutter!
What are you doing?
What?
You're supposed to be throwing a gutter ball.
Not in front of other men, Doro.
Crumble, you pinhead!
Hey, Inspector Hammer. I used to have a bowling ball just like that. But that's for girls. How'd you get your thumb stuck in it?
Don't you have dishes to do or something? Come on, Norman, get this off me.
Sure, I'll just cut off your thumb.
Look, there's important information in there. Now get it off me.
I'll be right back.
I'm really sorry that these robberies have caused you so much embarrassment, Commissioner.
I wouldn't care so much, except 3 of the victims are friends of my wife. And she's She's making my life miserable. Captain Trunk, I want results now.
Commissioner, this is Inspector Hammer. He's working on the case. Another of our officers got very, very close, but the cat burglar shot him. I promise you, we will do better next time.
Hammer, what do you have behind your back?
What? Oh, the bowling ball. Well, actually, there's a very simple explanation.
Yeah, he's found a new way to harm others.
Actually, Captain, it happened during the investigation of the cat burglary.
This is the man put on the case. Good. I expect significant results.
Sir, I'm going to find the guy. And I'm going to hurt him.
Sledge, this lubricant ought to do the trick.
What, butter?
No, it's margarine. It's higher in polyunsaturated fat.
Where'd you learn this, embalming school? Oh, Darrell, quit fooling around, will you?
Sorry.
Oh, message.
Oh.
Hammer, the cat burglar was a famous second-story man from England, reported by persons unknown to rip off all the wealthy people in town.
Yeah, Scotland Yard, this is Inspector Sledge Hammer from one of the countries you lost. I need some information. Absolutely. Yeah, I need the identity of a cat burglar who might be working the West Coast.
In real, an armed, dangerous, goes to shoot up.
Okay, thank you. Yes, absolutely, and nice talking to you. All I could get out of him was Henry Ill, whatever that means.
Well, the inspector obviously had a Cockney accent. He meant Henry Hill.
Very impressive linguistic skills, Darrell.
Dankeschön.
Nee, dada.
Excuse me. The friends of Commissioner Halberstam's wife are here.
Oh, the ones who had their jewelry stolen.
Right, and they're very upset.
Well, don't worry. I'll take care of it. I'll have a nice, sensitive talk with the broads.
This is Inspector Hammer and Detective Darrell.
Hammer, look at their hairdos.
Those aren't hairdos. They're housing projects. All right, ladies, I heard about your missing jewelry, and I just want to say, tough cookies.
Hammer?
Hey, people are starving all over the world, and you're in here whining about missing baubles. I mean, tacky, what?
These women came here to get consoled, not be raided.
Hey, my thumb is killing me. You don't hear me complaining. All right, now get out of here before I arrest you for conspicuous consumption.
Excuse me. This may sound inappropriate, but where do you get your hair done?
Oh, well, at the Duke of Curl. It's a unisex shop. Ask for Sir Guy. I recommend him highly.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, Darrell, you don't want to look like that. Your head isn't big enough to support that kind of weight.
I've been doing some checking into these robberies. All of them took place in the morning when these women were getting their hair done.
So while they were being washed and permed, they were also being clipped.
Someone must have been casing their places to know when their appointments were.
Yeah.
It's me, Pinhead. Look, I got some more information for you on that cat burglar. But this time, I want you to meet me at an archery contest.
Listen, you weasel. I don't want any more of your dumb, elaborate, expensive ideas, you understand? I want something simple and cheap, like the $25 bus stop idea, okay?
Yeah, only this time, it's gonna cost you $50.
What? Why?
I had to raise it. They're killing me. The new tax law cut my deductions in half. Hammer? cover! Help!
Help!
Away
Hey,
from...
I'm the one that needs the help, lady.
Help! Help! Ma'am, it's all right. I'm a police officer. You don't have to stay. I'll apprehend him.
Huh.
What?
There's a gun sale at the mall.
The message!
Cat burglar's next victim is a Felicia Waterhouse. Tomorrow, 2 p.m.
Perfect. We'll nail him then.
Yeah, well, we better, because I'm getting tired of this child's play. I want to get back to fun and games, like dealing with death.
Right, that's a 10-4. One of our units just confirmed that Mrs. Waterhouse's car is at the beauty parlor.
Well, what do you know? Let's go.
Freeze! Police!
Halt!
Yo!
Hammer's lips are moving. He's trying to say something.
You think I'll make it to heaven?
No way in the world. You must be...
Hammer?
You must be kidding. It's...
Well, it's only relatives. No ghost of relatives in real.
He says the description fits Hill. I mean Hill.
Are you sure?
He described him perfectly, except for the tire tracks on his chest.
Find out if Hill worked alone.
Did Ill ever work alone?
That's a laugh. Work alone. No, he never worked alone. No.
Never worked alone. Why can't the English learn to speak like us Americans?
Got an idea.
Well, now you're starting to think like a man.
Why don't you get your hair done?
You disappoint me, Duro. I'm a nihilist, not a stylist.
Hammer, all the women were at Sir Guy's salon when their mansions were being robbed. What does that tell you?
Yeah, but despite their stupid hairdos, they still look homely.
No.
Well, what?
Sir Guy had something to do with the robberies. Now, why don't you go there and try and draw him out?
Why don't you go? Those roots of yours could use a little touching up. Maybe I will go.
Go ahead. Do my hair.
The problem, Thatcher, is that your hair has no concept.
What do you mean, no concept?
Well, in that it doesn't really fit the shape of your head. So, how did you come to find me?
Oh, by car.
Yes. Well, did someone refer you?
Only a bloody bloke named Ill.
Ill.
Henry Ill.
Henry Ill. Renee, darling, you look lovely. Beautiful. So that's unfortunate about Henry.
Yes. Well, I suppose we'll just have to carry on without him.
Carry on.
His vocation and mine, we're the same.
Really?
Really.
Yes, well, the jewel trade can be most lucrative.
It ain't exactly crumpets.
You might leave your home address with me before you leave.
Oh, I might I?
Yes. I'd like to put you on my mailing list so I can send you some free samples of astringent.
How generous.
Well, anything for a fellow countryman, Thatcher.
Right. God save the king.
Queen?
Don't confuse me. If I catch him, he's gonna be Sir Dead Guy.
Thatcher, I was in the neighborhood, thought I'd visit your flat.
Huh.
How do you like your concept?
The only concept I hate worse is gun control.
Perhaps I've overmoosed you. All right. As you may know, our friend Henry worked with me and someone else who shall remain nameless.
Oh, must be tough, huh? Going through your whole life without a name.
We'd like you to work for us.
Really?
We want you to break into the home of a customer while she's at my shop.
Oh, sort of a rinse and rub job, eh? Who might that customer be?
A Mrs. Morgan Ulverston, the wife of the police commissioner.
Let me think about it. I'll ring you up in the morning.
Very good. Very, very good. Cheerio.
Rice Krispie. It's a very simple plan, sir.
Well, if you thought of it, it's got to be simple, at best.
Well, let's hear it.
You give us your jewels. Let your wife keep her appointment at the beauty parlor, and then later Hammer will tell Sir Guy that he stole the jewels.
But before I give them to him, I'm going to tell him I want to meet the brains behind the operation.
Well, let's do it and finally crack this case.
All right.
Good work, Doro. Hammer. Bad haircut. Very bad.
Sir Guy, Thatcher here. I've decided I'd like to do some second-story work.
Have you done this before?
Well, I usually break through the front door, but that's another story.
Yes, but you see, I insist that I accompany you.
What? No. Actually, no. That won't be necessary. I work without a net, so I wouldn't...
Very good. But you see, I like to break in men. Meet me at the Holberston mansion at past.
All right. past.
1:30 what? Inspector Hammer, these are the Holberston jewels.
Yeah, well, we ran into a little snag. You see, Sir Guy wants to see me in action. He would.
Little snag? You've never broken into a house before?
Yeah, well, before I shot a man, I never shot a man. So what does that prove? Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Better back you up.
'Tis I, Sir Guy.
Mrs. Holberston has arrived for her appointment.
Tell her I'm tied up in traffic and to please wait. This is a nightmare.
Better not walk barefoot in here, huh? Easy. Easy. We're gonna get along just great. Easy now. Okay. Attaboy. Attaboy.
Hammer. Surprised to see me?
Why should I be? You live here.
That's not what I mean.
What's the price that you're behind this? No, any dimwit could figure that out.
Then how did you?
Easy. The police commissioner can't afford a big mansion and expensive jewels unless he's on the take. Or unless he finds a lot of change in his couch cushions.
Too bad you won't be alive to tell this to anyone. On my command, my dog will rip you to shreds. You see, it's all been well thought out from the beginning. Including sucking you in, sucker.
Freeze!
Tear him up! My dog.
Oh, your dog is all right. But not for long.
What?
You ruined my plane, you weirdo!
You were violating my airspace.
You're gross! We're just trying to have fun!
Well, grow up. Girls should be stewardesses, not pilots.
Good evening.
Seven 58. What's the difference? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Stupid jogger, out of my way!
Watch it, slime bucket.
Sorry, it's my fault, officer. Please, be my guest.
Yet! Our orders are to take him alive. We will get him later.
Spasista! Spasista! Spasista!
All right, Tommy. You're gonna lose the arms race and the foot race.
Oh, пожалуйста, спасите! Please, slow down!
Oh, this is typical. You Ruskies always have to cheat to win.
No! Please, you have to help me!
Hey, you're a communist. You're beyond help.
Those men! They are trying to kill me!
Good for them!
God bless America!
Now you're hitting below the belt, green card.
Oh, no. No, please. Please.
This better not be a trick.
No, it's not trick.
Come on.
Okay. Thank you. Hammer, according to the embassy, this is Professor Vronsky.
That's who I am.
Well, if he's a professor, how come he doesn't speak English better?
Professor, Do you have any idea who these men were?
I am sure they were the KGB. I escaped from Soviet Union 3 months ago. But I am not nuclear scientist. I am a humble agronomist.
Well, you must be pretty valuable. They're very anxious to get you back.
Yeah, what, do you got a lot of unpaid bills over there? Charge too much on your Russian Express?
Captain, don't you think we should call the CIA?
No. The CIA could have the spies from the KGB.
You can't trust any of them. CIA, KGB, IRS.
No. The only one I trust is Y.O.
Apparently, the professor is flying to Springfield for a top-level government conference tomorrow morning.
Captain, flying to Springfield means 2 changes of planes. Planes mean airports, and airports could mean trouble, sir.
She's right. They can lose your luggage like that.
I must get to Springfield safely.
Captain, I think we can get the professor to Springfield without using a plane. We'll use an alternative form of transportation that no one uses anymore.
That's a good idea, Duro. We'll take a stagecoach. I'll ride shotgun.
No, Hammer. I mean the train.
That is an excellent idea, Doro.
Oh, just what I always wanted, to be cooped up in a caboose with a crummy commie.
The Stargazer Limited, New Phoenix, Denver, and Springfield, now leaving on track.
Okay, Tinkle, you're safe now. Absolutely no one knows you're here.
Professor Vronsky!
Oh, get him up, get him up!
But no, Inspector Hammer. This is Dr. Johansson, a visiting lecturer from the university.
Oh.
She will be speaking at the conference.
I'm from Oklahoma.
Yeah, well, what are you doing on this train?
Well, if you must know, I'm afraid of flying.
I'm not afraid of anything. Except world peace.
Sarah, where you are sitting?
I had a berth 3 cars down, but apparently the train is overbooked, so...
I wish I could give birth to you, but it's not possible.
I have room in my compartment. You could always share with me.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind.
This way, please.
Oh, well, I'll see you, Professor.
I knew the railroad was having trouble finding passengers, but this is ridiculous.
I hate to think I'm sharing my room with a cow.
Yeah, well, I vowed I'd never do it again.
Oh. What do you mean again?
I told you I was married.
Well, I'm sorry about this minor inconvenience, but they loaded this cattle car on by mistake. Yeah. It was supposed to be on the eastbound limit.
Oh.
Well, at least we'll have fresh milk, huh? Easy, big fella.
Here we are.
Hi.
Put some clothes on.
Why should I?
Let me get back to you on that.
This is your compartment, sir. Ladies, please. Have a nice trip.
What's wrong?
I have claustrophobia. I have spent once 10 years in cramped room like this.
Were we in a prison, huh?
No. Luxury condo in Moscow. Oh, I must get some air.
No! No way, Josejovich. I'll let you out there. You might get kidnapped. What, do you want your picture to wind up on a carton of borscht?
No. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I must stay in compartment, but there are only 2 things that relax me. One is chess.
What's the other one?
Sex. You will enjoy chess. It's good for nerves.
When I became a cop, I had my nerves removed.
Oh, look at those lines. That is one well put together piece of machinery.
Rimsky.
Korsakov.
Come in, Comrade Barkovich.
Since your incompetence botched the kidnapping, I've been sent to oversee you. I will make sure Professor does not reach Springfield.
We will have him off the train by the time we get to Phoenix.
I hope so. For your sake. Meanwhile, put these on. With these decadent bourgeois jackets, you can move around train without arousing suspicion. Now, practice being American waiters.
How many in your party?
There are 30 million in Communist Party.
Comrade, are we not all equal under communism?
You're right. Forgive me.
Two men sitting across a chessboard. We are not so very different from each other, Inspector.
You forget, pal. I was born in the USA. Crown me.
I am still not quite used to your American customs.
What do you mean, like freedom of speech and the right to bear arms? Things you Ruskies don't have?
The Russian people are victims of their leaders. Just like you Americans.
Shut up. Don't confuse me. Hey, let's play a game I like, huh? Target practice.
What is that?
It's a target. It's what, you never saw a target before?
Oh, in Russia, we practice by shooting at dissidents.
Well, here we call them liberals.
If you don't mind, Inspector, I'm too nervous to play.
Fine. Okay. All right. Red square.
It's too stuffy in here. I must get some air.
You're right. It is stuffy in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and check and see if it's safe for you to get some air. The demo from the limo. This is gonna be easy.
Here you are. It's all... I can
Good.
Hey. Yeah.
No! Who are you?
Hammer. Sledge Hammer. This is the last car, Skamsky. I'm sending you back to Russia. And then after a long vacation in Siberia, you'll return to peasant life, settle down with your 300-pound fiancé, and go back to your job in the cement factory. Hey, what's the matter? You afraid of a little work? Lazy commie? So much for glasnost.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, the tracks are messy, but the coast is clear, Vronsky. Vronsky? Oh, God.
What are you doing?
I lost my ticket
Well, where did you see it last?
in the professor's pocket.
Hammer, you didn't lose the professor.
Hey, give me a break, Dero. Do you know where he is?
No.
Okay, well, I saved him last time. Now it's your turn. Sorry, Professor. That was reflex.
I had to get some fresh air.
From now on, no one takes their eyes off the professor.
Don't worry, Dero. I've got him. Hey, you keep this up, lady. I'm gonna put you in a chokehold.
My place at 8?
The professor's gone.
You're right. I guess we'll have to wait till the next tunnel to get him back.
Excuse me.
Weren't you two next door?
No. We're on our way to the Twins Convention in St. Louis.
What's the next stop? The Twilight Zone? It's a funny place for a stop sign.
Hammer, someone must have pulled the emergency brake to get the professor off the train.
This is getting exciting, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Nothing. No, I just got to. No, here. Look, tell the conductor to get this thing going. I want to see if I can find the professor.
Yeah.
Get back!
Come in.
God, just as I thought, Calvin Khrushchev. Hey, this is no time to floss.
Hammer.
These are desperate men. They want to drag me back to Russia.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Misery loves company.
There you are. I was beginning to worry. Would you care to join me for dinner?
Oh, da.
Not me. I'm gonna catch that comic and I'm gonna make him play Russian roulette the hard way, with a bullet in every chamber.
Hammer! Hammer, wait! Don't you think our first priority is the professor?
All right, I'll eat. I hate to kill on an empty stomach, but this time, I'm taking no chances.
Inspector Hammer, is this really necessary?
Доверяйте мне. Я знаю то, что я сделаю. Let's go. Oh, wait. This is... No, here. No, you're... Come on. Hey, don't worry. I got the key.
Sorry.
Oh. Hey, it's got to be here somewhere.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Why don't we go eat?
Well, all right, we'll go. We'll look for it later. But I'm telling you right now, from now on, I'm going to stick closer to you than a wet T-shirt.
Oh, thank you, Inspector Hammer.
Hey, what is this? From Russia with love?
Professor, I don't understand why it is the Russians want you back so badly.
Yeah, I mean, after all, you didn't invent anything that could destroy America.
There's no need. Hammer could destroy America all by himself.
I have been thinking it could be secret project that I worked on called Operation Squash.
Operation Squash? That sounds disgusting. What do you mean, that they just would make us all eat squash?
No, Inspector Hammer. Operation Squash is a plan to remove all the nitrogen from your soil.
Without nitrogen, America's farm industry would collapse.
It's collapsing with nitrogen.
If Operation Squash succeeds, Russia will control the entire world's food supply.
Well, I've had my supply, because I'm telling you, I'm stuffed. God, take it easy, will you? Look at this. There are people starving in Siberia, and you're playing around with your food? God, come on.
Excuse me. Wait. Logic must prevail. But let me think. It is impossible.
Night, Sarah. Good night. Thanks again.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Good night. Maybe we... Excuse me a moment. No?
Slowly, Professor.
You two are animals.
Capitalist fool. You're like everything else made in the USA. Cheap, shoddy, and worthless.
Okay, lady, that tears it. You can insult me, but don't you insult the American worker.
All right. Stand up.
Why should I? You'll just shoot me and then I'll fall down again.
All right, Hammer. This is where you get off. Hammer? What is going on? Hammer! What's going on?
I had this gut feeling that woman isn't from Oklahoma. Okay, Drew, cover this exit.
Hammer! You just hit an unarmed woman.
That's what you think.
Oh, man. How did you know?
I realized we both used the same aftershave lotion.
Yeah, see, that is a good color on you. Makes your fingers look much longer.
Now, they'll stop at nothing. They will do anything.
Incredible. Top agent dressed as a woman. Clever rascals.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot day in Siberia before you get out of jail, pal. Or girlie, or what do I call him?
He's not going to jail, Hammer.
What do you mean?
The Russians are desperate to get him back. They're already arranging a swap.
Great. What do we get? More wimpy ballet dancers?
No, they're returning one of our journalists.
Oh, great. As if we don't have enough of them. You must be some kind of big shot, huh?
Yes. My country spent a fortune on me. Hormone injections, electrolysis, and wardrobe.
They spent all this money so you could be a KGB assassin?
No. They spent it so I could enter Miss Iron Curtain contest.
They may have a winner. Oh, you don't know.
What were you up to last night?
Oh, some slimeballs held a meeting to protest police brutality.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
We broke it up with clubs and tear gas. I got 2 coffees, huh?
Boy, you really love that gun, don't you?
Girl, guns help us to survive in this jungle.
You know, Hammer, in London, the cops don't carry guns and the criminals don't carry guns. And London's a very safe city to live in.
Yeah, especially if you're a crook and you got a gun.
I'm glad to see that you can grasp new concepts.
Well, enough shop talk. I didn't have any breakfast, and I just want to sit here and enjoy my coffee.
Let's go.
Oh my God!
Relax, you'll get your cup back.
Hammer! Hammer!
Hold it!
Sledgehammer!
Hold it right there! Hold your hands up! Put your hands up! Hey, hold back here! Hey, hold it!
Believe this, it's 9 a.m. and already we've had an armored car hold up, 3 prisoners, and a car crash.
Yeah, it's always slow just after Christmas.
Hammer. I'm sick of hearing that name. That robbery should have been a piece of cake, and he ruined it.
That guy Hammer's everywhere.
I told you I'm sick of hearing that name. Now, we've got to do something before the silver caper. With a cop like him around, a crook doesn't have the life expectancy of a fruit fly.
Oh, what can we do about that guy?
I don't know. There's no way to fight him. He can't be bought, can't be bribed. He's too good. Eddie, get rid of him.
Right, boss. How do I do it?
Frederick's here. Thank you for returning my call. Listen, is there anything that you can do to get rid of Hammer? Uh-huh. Interesting idea. So you'll stop him, you'll immobilize him, you'll put him completely out of action, and you'll do that for $80,000.
Ask him if he'll take 75.
You got a deal. Boys, there is a way to get rid of Hammer.
We kill him?
We destroy him.
Captain, I saw the report on Inspector Hammer's last case, and it concerns me.
Well, you're the police psychiatrist, Doc. What do you think?
He lacks a sense of proportion. He is violent, headstrong. I took the liberty of pulling Hammer's file.
And?
It made me crazy. You must understand his history. You see, Hammer does not mean to be violent, but his is an ancient family, descended in a direct line from Attila the Hun.
Yes, Doc. He is a walking time bomb. You want to put him away?
Oh, that won't be necessary. But I should talk with him.
That's a good idea. I'll tell him to see you.
Yeah, but remember, Hammer is a man of muscle, not of mind. So he might resist.
He'll do what I tell him to do.
No, nada. No shrinks for daddy. I want no part of this creep.
Hammer, what is the matter with you? What are you afraid of? Haven't you ever been analyzed?
Not by anybody who lived.
Hammer, this could help you. It could explain your use of excessive force.
Excessive force? What excessive force?
What excessive force? What about the time you broke up that floating casino with a torpedo?
Ah, you should have seen that. Everywhere you looked, fish and chips.
Hammer, may I remind you that I am your captain.
I'd kneel if I didn't have this trick knee.
Hammer! Go.
You don't like psychiatrists, do you, Hammer?
The last guy to point a finger at me ended up limping through the yellow pages.
Hammer, we must start out by trusting one another.
Trust you? You sound like a Nazi.
Well, thank you very much, but enough about me. Why don't you just make yourself comfortable? Perhaps you want to take off your gun.
I'd never take off my gun.
Surely you must take it off sometime. I mean, you wouldn't sleep with your gun.
Says who?
Very interesting. Look, Hammer, it would be quite natural for a detective to become fond of his weapon. After all, you've been through some dark times together, right? Tell me, when did you first fire your gun?
How can I remember something like that? It was so long ago.
Why?
Thursday, September 8th at 1:30 a.m. in a rooming house on West 49th Street.
Hammer, I am going to give you a test to reveal your hidden personality. I will show you these ink blots, and you tell me what you see.
A .44 Magnum blowing away a sleazeball. A machine gun wasting an oil refinery. A field of pussy willows. A submachine gun blowing away the pussy willows. A duck handcuffing a naked lady.
That's funny. I never noticed the duck.
My Magnum. It's gone. Maybe I left it at this station.
Police emergency. Follow that car.
You got it.
Police emergency. Follow that car.
Sir.
Sorry.
You lost your gun?
Take it easy. I'll find it.
Hammer.
Gotta be here somewhere.
Hammer, I am sick and tired of you and that special gun of yours.
I'm just a typical cop.
Typical cop! If that were true, then all you'd hear is gunfire all day long, and the streets would be lined with funeral processions.
Don't try to cheer me up. I'll find it.
Hammer, you're well rid of the damn thing. It's caused enough trouble already.
Oh, what trouble?
That shootout at the art museum.
Hey, big deal. That statue is already missing one arm.
Hammer, I know how much you love that gun, but we don't have time for a treasure hunt.
I'll find it.
Hammer, draw yourself another handgun. That's an order. And this time, hang on to it.
Now, we hijacked the shipment of silver at the corner of 6th and Myrtle. We bring the silver back here, we melt it down in the furnace, and we ship it out.
What about Hammer?
Inspector Hammer is no longer a problem, Eddie. He's been neutralized.
You mean killed?
Better than killed. Destroyed. His will and his power.
Hey, Hammer, don't you think you're going a bit too far?
What do you think about that one, girl? It's a little more personal, right?
Well,
Hammer, you do at the firing range.
I want to draw a new weapon.
Yeah, I heard you lost your gun. Hey, I know what it's like. You know, I misplaced a cannon in the big one.
Please, I don't want to talk about it. Just give me a new 44.
Gee, you know, I'm awfully sorry, Hammer. But it takes 30 days to get a 44. Hey, maybe you ought to try a 22. It only takes half as long.
Sure, put me down.
Hey, look, in the meantime, why don't you try this?
All right. I guess it'll have to do till I find my Magnum.
Oh, wait, geez, I just remembered. We reserved this one for Sergeant Bixby. And all I got left is this.
Oh, great. Well, this is stop a charging hamster at 40 paces. What is this?
Hey, why don't you give it a chance? Try it on the range.
How many hits?
Not a one. No wonder. Never even reached the target.
What a week. Drunk chews me out. The shrink says I'm batty. I lose my gun. Now I'm a failure at the firing range. I tell you, I'd shoot myself, but this gun wouldn't part my hair. I told you people to stay down! Look out! I'll handle this, Jerome. All right, freeze, scum-sucker. Oh, my God! Get out! Give one away. Again.
You look like you really got it bad, buddy. You must have really loved her.
We were close, all right. Been through a lot together.
Yeah, it's tough when you lose them.
I wish I could hold her again. Feel her close to my heart. See the smoke rising.
Smoke?
When we got into heavy action.
Well, where'd she come from?
Got her from my father.
From your father?
Yeah. He loved her before I ever saw her. That's why it was so great when he gave her to me.
I see.
No one else ever had her. Just my father and me.
Well, you have your memories.
Great. What good are memories when I'm in an alley at midnight?
True.
I'd give anything to know where she is right now. I want to know whose hand is gripping her, whose palm is caressing her.
Hey, that kind of talk's gonna drive you crazy.
I took good care of her, and she performed beautifully. I loved every curve.
Young
I loved
man,
her.
you're obscene.
What got into her?
How long's it been since you've had some sleep?
I'm just another wimp with a wimpy pistol.
Hammer, that's not it at all.
It is it.
No, it isn't. You know, I've seen a different side to you lately. A softer, more vulnerable side. It's nice.
Come on.
Now, Hammer, I mean it. Beneath that hard exterior lives a very decent man.
That's a rotten thing to say.
Oh, Hammer. There's nothing wrong with having some feelings, even if they are for a gun.
This whole thing has just completely sapped my self-confidence. I'm not a man anymore. I'm indecisive. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe I'm not. No, see, I can't. Look, all I can think about is my Magnum and where it is.
I really hate to tell you this. Someone's going to tell you if I don't. Don't get angry, all right?
Look, I'm not gonna get angry. Anger is a childish emotion, so I'm not gonna get angry. So tell me what's in the report.
All right. Your gun was used in a holdup. They used it to shoot a pedestrian, 2 guards, and a cop. Hammer!
I'm under control. I'm under control, don't worry. Everything is under control.
Then they used it to pistol whip an old lady. Hammer! Now, Hammer! You said you weren't gonna get...
Hammer! Mr. Hammer has learned about his gun being used in that silver heist. Hammer, I think you better have another talk with the shrink.
Not only do I not have my gun, I just found out where it is. It was used in a major crime. You know what that does to me? You know what that gun meant to me? It was my Dr. Watson, my Tonto, my Ed McMahon.
Hammer, you are no different without your gun.
No. Alone, I'm just a cop. But with my gun, I'm a dangerous cop. I know it sounds crazy, but I love that gun.
This does not sound crazy at all. Kurt von Temsky himself explains that policemen often develop a sexual affinity for their weapons. Von Temsky says that the weapon becomes an extension of your manhood.
Who's von Temsky?
The kid that brings my coffee.
I love that gun. I love that gun. I love the gun. I love it.
That's it. You loved it excessively, Hammer. Have you ever thought of replacing it with a woman?
No woman could ever replace my Magnum. I really loved it. I even slept with it.
Ah, yes. That is a deep attachment. To sleep with your gun on the pillow beside you. But you know, that can be explained in the theory of primal Geschrei. There is a way of penetrating into the...
I tell you, Daron, nobody knows that I sleep with my gun on the pillow next to me. Nobody.
Least of all me.
The only one who could know is the one who took it.
Why would Dr. Weisbart steal your Magnum? What would his motive be?
Look what happened. It wiped me out. It completely took away my confidence.
Right. Long enough to steal $500,000 worth of silver.
We can follow him right to the loot. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see why someone would miss your curves. I hear you're so hot, you smoke.
Weisbart's going inside. They must have brought the silver here to melt it down and shape it into some other form to ship it out.
Yeah, I can't go in there without my Magnum.
Hammer.
No.
Come on.
Wait. A good idea.
Yeah?
That's what we need, a good idea. All right, listen. How does this sound for an idea? Climbing on the roof and jumping through the skylight to take them by surprise.
Sounds dangerous.
Then don't do it. Stay here with me.
Hammer! Get a grip!
So, how did the hijacking go?
Without Hammer there, it was a breeze. A day without Hammer is like a day without darkness. Now, we're going to melt all this down. We're going to pour it into molds, and then we're going to ship it out as 100,000 statues of Hugh Hefner.
Who would buy so many statues?
Hugh Hefner. And just to make sure that we're not bothered by Hammer anymore, what's the first hunk of silver that we melt? Inspector Hammer's precious Magnum.
Hold it, freeze! Anybody moves in, they're dead.
You better ask your boyfriend about that, miss. Because if you don't drop your gun, I'm going to toss his magnum into the flames. Okay, if that's the way you want it. Get down, Scram! Cover yourself!
I think we should go around the back.
Look out, Duro. This is man's work. Okay, suckers, you want to play? Sorry, Doc. Your hour is up. You tried to come between me and the thing I hold dearest. How does that make you feel?
Well, actually, in terms of guilt, I think I could sublimate that. But for the whole gestalt, that would...
Shut up.
That's a better idea, yeah.
Better call the precinct.
Duro, I'll make my own decisions. We better call the precinct. Hello, compadre.
Welcome back, Hammer. It's the old you again. Too bad.
You know, Duro, I act sure of myself, but deep down, I got doubts. All the explosions and the shootings and the violence.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if it's necessary.
No, I wonder why it isn't working.
Come on, Hammer, let's roll.
Hey, buddy. You look a lot better since you got her back.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna take her out and shoot her.
শাড়ি শাড়ি কেন?
আমি কি তোরে কিছু দিতে পারি না?
এমনি করে টাকা খরচ করলে টাকা জমাইবা কেমনে?
দূর, একটা শাড়ির আর কতই দাম।
শাড়িটা কিন্তু সুন্দর আছে।
আচ্ছা, একটু পরে দেখা না।
আরেকদিন পরবো।
কি কস? পর না, তোরা অনেকদিন শাড়িতে দেখি না। রাবেয়া, রাবেয়া,
খুলতেছি।
ঘুমাইছো?
অনেকক্ষণ আগেই ঘুমাইছে।
বাজার।
মা, এত বাজার কেন আনছো?
না, এত বাজার কই? ঘরে একটা নতুন মানুষ আসতেছে না, ওর জন্য খাওয়ান দরকার আছে না?
রাক্ষসের মতো খাইবো তো সবাই, এত বাজার করে লইছো।
আরে না, রাক্ষসের কিছু নেই। যাও, বাজারটা রাখো। আমি চিন্তা করছি কি, ধার কর্জ করে হইলেও টাকা পয়সা জমায়া একটা সেকেন্ড হ্যান্ড মোটরসাইকেল কিনবো।
মোটরসাইকেল কেন?
আরে ভাড়ায় গাড়ি চালায় খুব একটা লাভ হয় না, এদিকে তেলের দাম বাড়তি, তারপরে যে চাকরিটা করি সেখানে তো টাকা পয়সা খুব বেশি দেয় না। ঘরে একটা নতুন মানুষ এসেছে, আমি যদি এই চাকরিটা ছাইরা যদি বাইক রাইড সারাদিন করি তখন কিছু টাকা আসবো, ভালো হইব না?
দেখো, যত যাই কও, চাকরির কিন্তু একটা নিশ্চিত ইনকাম আছে, সেটা কমই হোক। চাকরিটা ছাড়িয়ে দেয় কি ঠিক হইব?
তাও ঠিক, কিন্তু এই যে ঘরে একটা নতুন মানুষ এসেছে, একটু নতুন করে চিন্তা করতে হবে না, টাকা পয়সা লাগবে।
জানি না, সেটা করো ভাইবে চিন্তা কইরো।
আচ্ছা, তুমি অত চিন্তা করো না, এটা তো এখনই কিনতেছি না, টাকা জমাতে তো একটা সময় লাগবে, তাও ধরো 6-7 মাস তো লাগবেই। তারপরে রফিকরে কইছি যে যখন মোটরসাইকেল কিনবো তখন কিছু টাকা ধার দিতে, ও রাজি হয়েছে, মিলাজুলা একটা কিছু হইব। আচ্ছা, বাদ দাও, এই জন্য আনছি।
শাড়ি? শাড়ি কেন?
আমি কি তোরে কিছু দিতে পারি না?
এমনি করে টাকা খরচ করলে টাকা জমাইবা কেমনে?
দূর, একটা শাড়ির আর কতই দাম।
শাড়িটা কিন্তু সুন্দর আছে।
পছন্দ হয়েছে তোর? আচ্ছা একটু পরে দেখা না।
আরেকদিন পরবো।
কি কস, পর না, তোরা অনেকদিন শাড়িতে দেখি না।
শরীরটা ভালো লাগতেছে না।
বেশি খারাপ লাগতেছে?
আরেকদিন পরে দেখা।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, তাহলে খাবার দে। ও কি খাইছে? কি রে বাপ, আরে কি মশা রে।
মজা হয়েছে?
অসাধারণ হয়েছে। এই এ মেয়ে কি করে?
ওই তুই ওরে দেখ চমকাই উঠছিস কেলা? ওর নাম লাইলি, আর আজকে সব ওই রান্না করছে।
কি?
হ্যাঁ আম্মা জান, আমার পোলা কথা কইছিলাম না?
এরকম জঘন্য রান্না আমি জিন্দেগি দেখাই নাই।
থাক আম্মা জান থাক, আমি তো পারতাছি।
সমস্যা না, আপনার বাসার সামনে না, আমি আগে দিতেছি, চলেন।
তুমি কে থা মা? আমি তো চিন্তা পারতেছি না কোনখানে বাসা।
আমার সামনের মহল্লা বাসা। আমার নাম লাইলি।
ও লাইলি, তুমি কি আমার চিনো?
জি না খালাম্মা, আসলে আপনি তো আমার মায়ের বয়সী, বুঝছেন না? তা আমার মা যদি এরকম বাজারের ব্যাগ টানতো আমি তো দিতাম না, আমি লয়ে নিতাম।
ও আচ্ছা।
তো খালাম্মা আপনার কোনো পোলা মায়া নাই?
আছে তো, আমার একমাত্র পোলা আছে।
তো চ্যাংড়া পোলা থাকতে আপনার বাজারে যেতে হয়ে গেল।
তুমি যে কি কও, তুমি কিন্তু খুব ভালো কথা কইছো। আমি আসলে বাসায় দিকে তো মাঝে মাঝে নিজে হাট বাজার করি। তা আম্মা জান, তুমি কেমনে জানলা আমার পোলা চ্যাংড়া?
ও, আপনার বয়স দেখে আন্দাজ করছি আর কি, আপনার পোলা চ্যাংড়াই হবো। এইটা আপনার বাচ্চা?
হ্যাঁ, এই যে আইসা পড়ছে, আমার বাসা আইসা পড়ছে। চাও, তুমি এত কষ্ট করছো, একটু চা পানি খিলাও।
না না, আজকে না, খালাম আরেকদিন আসুন।
আচ্ছা,
আপনি নিশ্চয়ই কষ্ট পাইছেন তাই না? কষ্ট পাইলে মানে আপনি কইছেন আমারে, আমি যদি না যাই তাহলে তো খারাপ দেখে। তো আজকে যাই তাহলে,
চলো। আচ্ছা বাজান,
বাহ
কি আম্মা জান?
আপনার বাসা খালামা খুব সুন্দর, আপনার বাসা।
ও, আমি তো ভাবতেছিলাম তুমি আমার ছেলের কথা কইতাছো। মাশাআল্লাহ, আমার ছেলে সুন্দর আছে না?
আছে আর কি, ওই আছে।
আচ্ছা আম্মা জান, তুমি কি খাইবা? তোমার কি পছন্দ?
আপনার পোলাই কি পছন্দ করে?
ও তো যা পায় তাই খায়।
যা পায় তাই খায়, তার অবশ্য দেখে বোঝা যায়।
কিছু কইতাছো?
না খালাম্মা, কিছু কইতেছি না, মানে কইতে চাইছি যে সবার তো একটা প্রিয় খাদ্য থাকে, তারটা কি?
হ্যাঁ আছে তো, গরুর গোশত। গরুর গোশত পাইলে তো মাথায় ঠিক থাকে না, খুবই পছন্দের।
আচ্ছা কইতেছেন, আমারও গরুর গোশত খুব পছন্দ।
ঠিক আছে আম্মা জান, তুমি বসো, গরুর গোশতে রান্না করবো, দুপুরে সাথে মিলে একসাথে খামু।
আরে আমি এখানে একা একা বসে কি করবো খালাম্মা, আমি যাই আপনারে সাহায্য করি একটু।
মাশাআল্লাহ, কি লক্ষ্মী মাইয়া। আসো আসো।
মা, মাংস যা হয়েছে না,
মজা হয়েছে?
অসাধারণ হয়েছে। এই এ মেয়ে কি করে?
ওই তুই ওরে দেখ চমকাই উঠছিস কেলা? ওর নাম লাইলি, আর আজকে সব ওই রান্না করছে।
কি?
হ্যাঁ আম্মা জান, আমার পোলা কথা কইছিলাম না?
এরকম জঘন্য রান্না আমি জিন্দেগি দেখাই নাই।
কি কইতাছস? একটু কি কইলি অসাধারণ, এখন কইতাছস ফালতু। মাথা গেছে নাকি?
খালাম্মা, আমার মনে হয় গরমে মাথা গিলু গলা গেছে।
এই মেয়ে, তোমার সাহস তো কম না, তুমি এনে কেন আসছো?
খালাম্মা আপনার সামনে আমার ধমকাইতেছে।
ওই তুই ওরে দাম গাছ গেলা হ্যাঁ ও আইছে তো কি হয়েছে তোর কোনো সমস্যা আছে ও জানোস না আজকে আমার এই রান্না বান্না কত সাহায্য করছে
জানতে চাই না ওরা এখনই বাড়ি থেকে বাইরে যেতে বলো
কি কথা চস এত কিছু কষ্ট করে রান্না করে মাইটা না খাইয়ে চলে যাবো
ও যদি এখান থেকে না যায় আমি বাইরে যাবো এখন
খালামা তোর মাথা নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে গা আমি বরং আজকে যাই আপনি থাকেন খান আমি আরেকদিন এসে খামুনি
আমার জান তুই এটা কি করলি মা এটা খালি মুখে বিতে দিলি
তুমি ওরে চিনো না আম্মা খুব ডেঞ্জারাস
আমার চিনার দরকার নেই তুই বেশি করে খা
তোর খামুই না
Không cần chứ mình sẽ buộc anh này đi về mua này còn mua đi vào là xuống rồi mà cho mày pha một tí hết mát cái dạ một cái món rất là phun rồi làm ra viên dạ này viên dùng đại em bóc cờ nhé không bóc gì này cho một ai đi em cháu ấy cặp cái găng tay ra được broccoli ơi ba broccoli này cam nhá giờ mình sẽ farm rất nhiều lucky block mình chỉ ra vào kim cương thôi ba sáu 68 xí lát này bây giờ xí lát rồi ba cao cường rồi kéo xong rồi nghe gà gà nhỉ làm cả sữa mạnh hết kéo rồi đấy làm cả nhiều chấp vào tạm quan tàu cầm phát yếu đấy 25% với sữa mạnh ấy sữa là vẫn mạnh đâu chết đéo con Diana giờ đéo chết là đéo hiểu đầu đời lại kiểu cái rồi đó tôi mở app rồi hả? Đó, tôi tạo để xin ạ. Ở đây coi. Và lắp nó set cho cái đó có bắn và đây không phải broccoli, đây không phải broccoli. 15k chứ nó còn chết nhanh biết rồi đi nhanh lên. Chết đi nhanh lên nhanh. Được em ơi. Đấy à. Quay làm cái quỷ à. Mày khỏe đấy. À rồi, tao chết rồi. Mày kinh. Con điên nào thấy cháu chết được, dây chuyền tự lực cháu chết được. Ai mới buồn. Phải không? Đê của em đâu? Sao thầy quỷ quá đã cho tôi luôn. Yes, nó nhận ra thầy một ác quỷ game. Trời ơi. Nói mà con đấy. Mình rất khỏe anh nhé. Tao rất khỏe mà nếu hiểu. Phải chịu. Này mất trích rồi thôi ấy. Nó vừa mất trích một lần rồi. Tháng này em ngủ không vậy? Hai cái túi tượng ạ. Vẫn ấn khổng lồ. Rồi. Đây thả lá có phải thả lá cũng có những môn tỏi quay nhiều ấy. Thả lá có môn tỏi quay muộn ấy. Mới xong rồi không thì không. Nhưng mình ở trên Hà Nội thì trước 10 năm cũng xong được. Không biết đầu ba ngày hôm qua quay được mỗi tí. Hôm qua mỗi tí hôm qua quay mất một gần 2 tiếng chứ. Bị lết. Bị lỗi cái viết ấy, 1 tiếng 40 ấy. Biết sao anh cầm viết cứu không cứu được. Bạn ấy hỏi tao là cho xem Netflix thì anh nhé, không bao giờ tao bảo là được mà bạn. bạn này nào nữa, bạn mới cái người mới trở thành bạn của tao hôm qua. Cho xem kìa anh nhé. Nhưng mà quên mất. Để cho thằng cu kia đóng Netflix ấy, quên mất. Đây em vừa vui rồi. Rất nhiều tiền. Em cứ đi đoàn cho nên đấu sĩ. Mày check Netflix của tao xem mà đã. Ý là đây đã có nó đã thanh toán chưa? Check thử nhá. Đây tao chuyển không? Mỗi hai ác tôi bắt rồi. Em được xem chưa? Em bảo là bao giờ có tiền em chuyển qua bảo là cho 100. Ô kìa lại nó phải đủ anh bỏ qua kìa. Anh bỏ qua là anh cũng phải đủ. Anh có đủ Pandora. Anh ấn nhầm vào lỗi Pandora. Tao lưu với thằng bạn tao ở trong con này là con nam Netflix thì Cô lấy đúng đầy đủ nếu nhặt à Shiva cô lấy cái mạnh rồi lấy đồ con lấy đồ thì cần đéo phải đợi để nó xây đồ cần đéo đắp cần đồ xét đẹp học lên mắt lên map ấy hay quá bao nhiêu tiền sáng nó bắt mình em nói tận hết rồi không phải không mới đầu nó bảo cái kênh ấy đang mặt em thế đâu mới đầu ai nó lại chuyển sang em rồi sao tự nhiên thấy em bảo là anh không phải nói đâu đáng nó nói xong rồi vẫn bị ganh như Hải vậy đấy rồi anh ganh ôi nghe sự căng công canh tính nhất nói ít đi à cho nhót không vậy nói ít đi à cái lúc mà ông anh kia bảo là đi đi anh phải trở thành Hoàng Tuấn nói tại lúc ấy cái tính to đùng anh trở Hoàng Tuấn nói lúc cái tính to anh trở là anh gần mic nói với cả giọng lúc ấy không phân biệt được nói cái DT